Hey everybody, it's Carly, and today I just wanted to share one of my favorite ways to make a shaker card with words. I am using the Essentials by Ellen Classic Block Alpha for these, and I'm spelling out the word team to make some silly Team Unicorn and Team Mermaid cards. To line up my dies to spell out team, I'm just using the grid paper from my Misty because honestly I was too lazy to get out my grid mat, but the Misty paper works perfect. To keep them all together, I'm going to use a scrap of my favorite masking paper. And I use the masking paper instead of any low-tack tape because sometimes I find even the low-tack tape can leave a little bit of adhesive residue when it goes through the die cut machine, just that extra pressure. So I think it kind of depends on how tight your die cut machine is. To finish the sentiment so that it says Team Mermaid, I'm putting it all in my Misty, but I'm putting a piece of acetate on top of my card front first. And you might have seen me do this trick before, but I'm so bad at lining things up that I test things now because I don't want to ruin it. So I've got that acetate in there, I put the stamp on my Misty, I put some tape on top to do some lazy masking because I just want that one word, and then I test it out and make sure it's what I want it, where I want it, and then I do it again and then it's perfect. So I highly recommend that for those of us who have a little bit of trouble spatially lining things up. To put the acetate on the inside for my shaker, I just have some Be Creative tape on a piece of acetate, and then I'm just going around the letters with the glue pen just to make sure that everything really stays stuck down and doesn't peel up, because that's just the worst, especially when it's the focal point of your card. So that works great. I love a bunch of different glue pens, but Zig might be my favorite. So I got my acetate on there, and then I'm going to color a little piece of cardstock that matches that shaker window size to go behind it. And so I'm just going over a piece of Solar White cardstock really quickly with the Copic colors that I used for my mermaid tail, and just kind of making a little bit of a ombre wash. You can see what that'll look like. Then I'm using foam tape, of course, to make my shaker area. And I finally feel like a real crafter because I got the giant roll. I'd been resisting, but I finally gave in. I'm using a little bit of powder tulle around the edge of my tape just to keep it from being too sticky so the sequins and beads and gems don't get stuck there. And then I've added my sequins in. I kind of made myself a little mermaid mix with some Pretty Pink Posh gems and the really pretty Enchanted Sea mix from Hobby Art International. And then you can see I've got my shaker ready to go. It makes it a lot easier to put on a card front. And then to put my mermaid tail on top, I want it to fit perfectly in that E, kind of like it's coming out of there. So I put it all on the card front, put the die back where it would go, and secured it with another piece of masking tape. And then I can run it through my die cut machine and it fits perfect. And of course I added more sequins on top and a little bit of black spatter, and I'm pretty happy with it. I had fun making these cards. Thanks so much for watching and listening to me babble, and I hope you're having a fabulous day. You can read more about supplies and links to my blog in the description below. Thanks, have a great day.